What's up, soldiers? WildBlueYonder. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about taking leave in the Air Force. Now, when you're in the Air Force, you earn 2.5 days of leave every month, so that's 30 days a year. Now, there's a limit to this, so once you get up to 60 days of leave, the Air Force will cap it at that. You'll continue to gain more leave, so it'll go up to 62.5, 65, 67.5, but as soon as you reach the end of the fiscal year, all that extra leave above 60 just gets paid out to you. So you pretty much lose that leave. I mean, you get the money for it, but you pretty much lose it. You can't use it. This process is called use or lose. Now, when you're taking leave in the Air Force, there's a few different things that you have to take account for. The main thing is that you want to make sure that you have the manning in your workplace before you can actually leave. Now, what is manning? Well, manning is how many people do you have to work at your workplace. Each job specialty code has 5 different levels. So you have 1 levels, 3 levels, 5 levels, 7 levels, and 9 levels. When you're in tech school, you are a 1 level. When you graduate tech school, you're a 3 level. When you finish your 5 level CDCs, you're a 5 level. When you finish your 7 level CDCs, you're 7 level. And guess what? When you're 9 level, you have passed your 9 level CDCs, and typically you're a master sergeant. Why am I saying this? Well, when you want to take leave, you have to make sure that there's enough people on your skill level before you can leave. So there has to be 75% of your workforce available before you can actually take leave. For example, I'm a 3 level right now, so I have to make sure that 75% of our 3 levels are available to be here when I take leave. And that for the duration of me taking leave, it has to be 75%. So that doesn't mean, like, it could be like staff sergeants and master sergeants on leave. That doesn't apply to me because they're 5 levels, 7 levels, and 9 levels, so they aren't on my level. You just have to make sure all the 3 levels are available. So, usually taking leave for airmen is a little easier than it is for taking leave from sergeants because there's a lot more airmen, so it's a lot easier for more people to go on leave at the same time. Whereas sergeants, there might only be like 5 or 6 sergeants, and that makes it very difficult to keep it above 75%. You might be asking the question, well, what if there's only 2 or 3 airmen in the shop? If there's 3 airmen and 1 goes, then that means the manning is at 66%. That's below 75. So does that mean that nobody can ever go on leave? Well, no. You can still go on leave. It's just like you have to keep it as high as you can, but it'll probably be more difficult the less people you have. I think that's more of a master sergeant's decision, like whoever your shop chief is. Like if they see like, okay, we can probably be able to handle leaving some people out. Although this brings us below our 75%, we still have enough people to accomplish the mission. I think that's how it works. I mean, I'm not a 9 level. I don't really do scheduling and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, you plan on going home for Christmas. That's your leave. You have to talk to pretty much every airman in the shop or all your other 3 levels before you can go. You have to just be like, hey man, are you going home for Christmas? Alright, no? Cool. Hey man, you going home for Christmas? Yeah? Okay, well let's talk about it. How about I go for the first week before Christmas, you go for the week after Christmas. Sometimes you have to work it out that way. So once you work it out and you got your plan down, okay, airman so-and-so is going for the first week, I'm going for the second week, or nobody's going, I'm just going to take 2 weeks by myself. That's when you have to go next to your supervisor. You have to put in your submission. So you have to just basically send them an email or talk to them in person, getting it in writing. And the next step is to talk to your supervisor. So you would talk to your supervisor and say, hello, sergeant, whoever, and I would like to go on leave for this amount of time. Then they would take a look at your shop schedule and they would say, okay, well, this looks fine. You should be able to go. I'm going to bring it up with our shop chief. So now you go to your shop chief. Your shop chief is in charge of everybody in your general job. They're typically master sergeants, sometimes they're tech sergeants, and you pretty much just go up to them and say, hello, sir, or ma'am, I'd like to go on leave. Your supervisor would talk to the shop chief. The shop chief would look at the schedule once again and be like, okay, this looks fine. You're good to go. Now, you would wait until 1 or 1.5 weeks before you actually plan on leaving, and now you would go online and you would go to this website called LeaveWeb. It's a government website where you have to submit your application for leave into the Air Force. So now the Air Force takes it and it's like, okay, well now we know that we're losing this person for this amount of time. And this is pretty much to keep track of all the people in the Air Force, make sure everybody knows where they are, make sure everybody knows like when you're coming back, and make sure you don't go AWOL, nothing like that. If you do go AWOL, they'll know where to look for you because we put in our address and all that information, so it's good to go. Our travel plans are on there and stuff. So you put in like basically a package of this is what I'm doing, and then the Air Force says great, have a fun time. Once your leave gets accepted, then you're good to go. Like 12:01 midnight, then you're actually technically on leave whenever that day starts, and you can catch a flight, you can catch a train, you can catch a bus, you can catch a boat, whatever you want to do, go home, bye, see you later. When you get back, then you have to go back on LeaveWeb, sign back in, and make sure the Air Force knows that you didn't go AWOL and that you're back and you're good and you're back and serviceable. But that's all I have to say about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Peace.